Good morning. This is Mike Houston with your Friday morning weather hazard briefing for southeast Idaho. Looking at our weather impact summary bullets, the storm system that we have moving through the area this morning should be exiting east into Wyoming this afternoon. We will continue to see gusty winds through the day, and those should begin to taper off this evening. Look for scattered snow showers across the central and northeast mountains on Saturday, and then for Sunday and Monday it should be fairly dry. And then the next storm system arrives sometime Tuesday night and Wednesday. Here we are looking at satellite imagery this morning. It is clearly showing the current storm system shifting east through Idaho. Looking further off the coast here, we see the next storm system shifting east through the northeast Pacific. That'll take shape off the northwest coast here early next week. And waiting to move inland sometime Tuesday night and Wednesday. Looking at our weather impact matrix, we do expect to see some ongoing issues across the region this morning, especially in the eastern highlands, maybe to a lesser extent here in the Sawtooth regions, as the snow will have ended already this morning. We'll just be looking at some blowing and drifting issues through the remainder of the day, so probably should have maybe changed the color on that one to moderate. You see a similar concerns here throughout the day with just primarily blowing and drifting snow. For Saturday, we just have some minimal impacts here with light scattered snow across the central mountains. And then dry Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday. As we get into the forecast charts, I'll show you that this next storm system could produce some fairly decent snow for the mountains. So I have all of those areas listed under moderate impacts. And with lighter accumulations for the valleys, we're expecting some minimum impacts there. Let's get to a forecast charts here, something a little more meaningful. Looking at the storm track this morning, we see this low-pressure trough sweeping east through the region. Should be into Wyoming by later this afternoon, with a fairly shallow ridge beginning to work its way into Washington and Oregon. As that storm system progresses through the region this morning, we do expect to see anywhere from 3 to 7 inches of additional accumulation here in the eastern highlands today, along with some blowing and drifting. Get back here into the central mountains where the storm system is virtually already worked out of the area. We might see some lingering showers there with upwards of an inch of snow accumulation in some areas. The big issue today will be the winds and the blowing and drifting that potential that we have out there with the snow that we currently have on the ground. So we do have winter weather advisories for snow and blowing snow throughout our entire forecast area. This brown square here was highlighting the snow band that was pushing through the region early this morning. As we look at the storm track for Saturday, here we are with that flat ridge that I was mentioning now beginning to shift east over Idaho. Not strong enough at this point to suppress any moisture that's coming in off the Pacific. In fact, the models are showing some working in along this ribbon here, producing some light snowfall across the central and northern mountains during the day tomorrow. Minimal impacts with that. But by the time we get out to Sunday, that ridge really begins to strengthen and expand northward, really shunting any moisture that could be coming off the Pacific up into Canada. So we should be dry Sunday and Monday. By Tuesday night and Wednesday, the next storm system that I showed you on satellite there should be moving inland here across Idaho. Put a question mark on this because we are getting some different model solutions with this, but right now the accumulations that we expect to see this should be impacting mostly the mountainous areas here. I'm showing a 24-hour liquid equivalent precipitation for southeast Idaho. So the greener areas here, better than a quarter of an inch of liquid, and you see that primarily impacting the mountains. If you wanted to get an idea of what maybe the snow totals would be, just go ahead and take that decimal and move it one position to the right, and that'll give you an idea of what maybe a 24-hour snow accumulation might look like during this time frame. So, possibly some advisory level snowfall for the mountains and some lighter amounts here for the Snake River Plain. So recap what we had. We had a storm system moving through the region this morning, Heck, by noon it'll probably be exiting into Wyoming. Gusty winds will continue throughout the day and then begin to taper off this evening. We do expect to see some scattered snow showers across the central and northeast mountains on Saturday with a shallow ridge over us. But that ridge strengthens for Sunday and Monday, so that will bring dry conditions to the region. And then our next storm system looks like it arrives sometime Tuesday night and Wednesday. That's all I had for you here this morning. If you had any comments, questions, or concerns, please give us a call here at the number on the screen. Thank you.